Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Bhagavad Gita today, chapter 12. We read yesterday text 13 and 14. So we'll read text 15 today. Just a quick recap of text 13 and 14. We are reading about the qualities which are very dear to the Lord and which devotees possess or should try to possess so that we become dear in the eyes of the Lord. Advishta sarva bhutanam maitrikaruna evacha nirmamo nir ahankara sama dukkha sukha shami santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nishchaya mayarpita mano buddhe yo madbhakta sa me priyaha. Hare Krishna. So I hope many of you memorized it also. So we'll now read text number 15. Yasmanno dujate loko lokano dujate chaya harshamarsha bhayadvege harshamarsha bhayodvege muktoya sa chame priyaha. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. Purport. A few of a devotee's qualifications are further being described. No one is put into difficulty, anxiety, fearfulness, or dissatisfaction by such a devotee. Since a devotee is kind to everyone, he does not act in such a way as to put others into anxiety. At the same time, if others try to put a devotee into anxiety, he is not disturbed. It is by the grace of the Lord that he is so practiced that he is not disturbed by any outward disturbance. He is so practiced, such an important word. Actually, because a devotee is always engrossed in Krishna consciousness and engaged in devotional service, such material circumstances cannot move him. Generally, a materialistic person becomes very happy when there is something for his sense gratification and his body. But when he sees that others have something for their satisfaction and gratification and he hasn't, he's sorry and envious. When he is expecting some retaliation from an enemy, he is in a state of fear. And when he cannot successfully execute something, he becomes dejected. A devotee who is always transcendental to all these disturbances is very dear to Krishna. Wow, such a beautiful verse. We'll try to memorize it. And Yasman, from whom no dvijate, na udvijate, agitate, not agitate, loko, other people. Loka no dvijate chaya, and that person is not disturbed by others. Harsha, happiness. Amarsha, opposite of happiness, which is distress. Bhaya, fear. Udvega, anxiety. Mukta, one who is free from all these fear, anxiety, harsha, happiness, distress. Harsha, marsha, bhayodvegair. Mukto ya sa chame priyaha. That ya sa, that person is very, very dear to Lord Shri Krishna. So we should not disturb others or put into difficulty. That's in our control. But when others try to do so, we can't say, hey, why are you disturbing? No, we don't have right on that, how others will talk to us. But we we can choose our response. Rather than reacting, we respond. And Prabhupada is so beautifully writing here. I missed that word in the past readings or don't recall. It is by the grace of Lord and that he has practiced. He's not disturbed. Because of engagement in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, such disturbances or material circumstances cannot move him. So how to be tolerant, right? If others try to put a devotee in anxiety, he is not disturbed. He is so practiced that he is not disturbed by any outward disturbance. Such a beautiful. This is like a secret of tolerance Prabhupada is sharing. How to be tolerant, how to not be disturbed. And be free from different things. What? Harsha, marsha. Happiness, distress. Bhaya, udvege. Bhaya, fear, udvega is anxiety. So free from happiness, distress. Mukta. Mukto yasa cha me priyaha. That person is very, very dear to Krishna. So in short, this verse is teaching primarily about tolerance, equipoise, not be disturbed when others put into difficulty. At the same time, being kind and compassionate so we don't put others into difficulty or anxiety, stress, problems. We should not do tit for tat. Oh, she did this to me, I'll do. He did this to me, I'll also do. You know, he spoke bad words to me, I'll also do. So what's the difference, right? Devotee means tolerance. Tam statikshva svabharata. Devotee means trinadapi sunichena. Devotee means to love without expectation, right? Serve without expectation. Any thoughts, comments in this text 12:15 of Bhagavad Gita? Okay, maybe you can also recite this so that it goes deeper in our hearts and consciousness. Would you like to recite, Matajis?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can decide.
Sure, please, Mataji.
Yashmannadvijate loko lokannadvijate chaya Harsamarsa bhayodvegar muktayaha sacha me priya.
Wonderful. Very nice, Mataji. Vijay Mataji also want to recite?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yasmano dvijate loko lokano dvijate chayah harsamharsa bhayodvege ye mukto satame priyah.
Vibhav. Where are you now, Mataji? Which city?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Which location you are in now?
Memphis.
You're in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to programs organized by Narangi Mataji and Prabhu?
Oh, is in Memphis?
Yeah, there are ISKCON programs happening there. You
Yeah,
go
I
there?
was not here, last month. I
You are
was in
not there.
DC.
Are you there in beginning of August next month?
August beginning, I'm not here.
You're not there.
DC.
Okay, I might be coming, so I just thought if you are there, then we can.
Are you coming in August?
Yes, beginning of August, I plan to come.
Okay. What date is it done?
The
September
first
I'm here,
weekend,
yeah,
yeah,
but
third
August.
to 6th-ish, 5th, 2nd to 6th, maybe. So if you're there, I'll be happy to get your blessings. Let me know. And even if we don't meet then, but I would encourage you. There are nice devotees there, so you can stay connected with them. Let me know if you need any help there. Okay, so we read 15. Now we'll go to 16. Yes, Baswati Mataji, you want to read?
Hare Krishna. Pranam. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12.16. Anapekshaha suchirdaksha udashinagata bhayataha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktaha sa me priya. Please scroll down. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result is very dear to me. Should I read the purport? Purport. Money may be offered to a devotee, but he should not struggle to acquire it. If automatically, by the grace of the Supreme, money comes to him, he is not agitated. Naturally, a devotee takes a bath at least twice in a day and rises early in the morning for devotional service. Thus, he is naturally clean both inwardly and outwardly. A devotee is always expert because he fully knows the essence of all activities of life and is convinced of the authoritative scriptures. A devotee never takes the part of a particular party. Therefore, he is carefree. He is never pained because he is free from all designations. He knows that his body is a designation. If there are some bodily pains, he is free. The pure devotee does not endeavor for anything which is against the principles of devotional service. For example, constructing a big building requires great energy. And a devotee does not take such business if it does not benefit him by advancing his devotional service. He may construct a temple for the Lord, and for that he may take all kinds of anxiety, but he does not construct a big house for his personal relations. So here, Prabhupada in the purport is explaining that how important a devotee quality is, how a devotee should be, what is the devotee's character, and to become a pure devotee or good devotee, Prabhupada is explaining he or she should not go after money or go after properties, etc. So with the minimum, whatever a devotee needs, with a minimum requirement, he should be happy. He should be satisfied. But if devotee has to take the responsibility or part of the temple responsibility, or in the association, like he has to make a temple, or he has to build a center or organization and help on them, then devotee. So for Krishna service, for devotional service, devotees always be enthusiastic, and there should not be any limit. But for the household, whatever is minimum requirement, devotee should be happy with that minimum requirement, not anything extra. That's what I understood. Ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. On these verses, there is the last line, if you notice, Yomad Bhakta Sami Priya. Such devotee is very dear to me, Krishna is saying. So let's do word to word. Anapeksha, neutral. Not doing flattering like these days. People, even for devotees, like so much time talking about election and this party and that party. No, anapeksha, like neutral. Shuchi, clean, inside, outside. Prabhupada is saying, taking bath twice a day, keeping body clean, keeping house clean, keeping the inside clean through spiritual practices. Daksha is expert. Very, very important quality. We should be expert in whatever we do. Expert in cooking, expert in serving, expert in whatever Krishna has blessed us with. Udasina, again, carefree, neutral, right? Like disinterested. Udasina. Udasina doesn't mean like sad or upset. It's like whatever Krishna arranges will be, I'll be happy. Right? That's udasin. Not too attached to something, not too renounced, not too flattering, right? Or not criticizing, right? Neutral. Gata, vyatha, free from vyatha, freed from all distress. Gata, vyatha, right? Now that doesn't mean that there are not distresses in the life of a devotee. Pandavas, Queen Kunti, Queen Draupadi, Parikshit Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Gajendra, any example we take, so many distresses were there, but they were Gata Vyatha. They never were bothered. They were not troubled. They never forgot Krishna. That's the biggest thing. Sarvarambha Parityagi. They give up things which are not conducive for bhakti and take things which are conducive for bhakti. The Prabhupada is giving the example of the temple construction. These days, people take so much anxiety to build a house or to buy a house, pay rent, pay mortgage, pay taxes, insurance, this, that, right? Maintenance, expenses, changing, something broke. So much anxiety, right? Pay bills, utilities, electric, water, so much time, energy, effort goes there for basic stuff. But are we taking at least that, if not more, anxiety for Krishna? Prabhupada is saying, right? For constructing temple or constructing big building, devotee does not take that kind of. But constructing temple, it takes all kinds of anxiety. Not for personal relations. Right? This is Prabhupada's standard. Yeah. This is what Prabhupada is clearly sharing. So devotee knows the essence of all activities of life. Expert. He knows the essence of all activities of life and is fully convinced, right? It's also very important. Whatever activities are important, balancing health, balancing family, balancing kids, balancing work, right? And convinced through scriptures we follow that the ultimate goal is to serve Krishna, right? Free from all designations, is never pained. What is the word here? Vyatha, gata vyatha, never pained. Is not suffering. Oh, she said this to me, I couldn't sleep whole night. He said this to me, I couldn't sleep whole night. Or, someone going through some difficulty. Who does not go through difficulty in this world? Either health challenges or office challenges, work pressures, deadlines. With kids, there are challenges. With husband, wife, there are challenges. With home, there are challenges. Neighbors, office, politics, this, that. There are always challenges. But devotee is never disturbed. Gata vyathaha. Why? Because he is free from all designations. He knows, right? When will we not be disturbed? Because when we know that our duty is to serve, I am eternal servant of Krishna. The problem comes when we identify with the body or bodily designations. Then we become. So if there are bodily pains, he is free, right? Because pain may be there, but like it said that pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Like the let's say a pin pricks or a thorn pricks a devotee. I mean, the attention will naturally go there, but he'll do the needful, take out the thorn, keep moving, right? Not over contemplating why me, why not, what was my mistake and stuff. It's Krishna's arrangement, keep moving. So, what are some of the words here? Anyone recalls? What some qualities? Anapeksha, right? Shuchi, cleanliness. Daksha, expert. What else? Gata, Vyatha.
Udashino, Gatavyatha,
Udasina, neutral.
Sarvarambha,
Sarvaramba Paritya. Give up the endeavors which are not conducive for Krishna consciousness. Paritya kar diye. And Yomad Bhakta Same Priya. Last line, same. Any comments, thoughts here? Okay, so now we have covered 4 verses. We'll quickly recite them. Maybe all of us can recite them once and we'll try to memorize thing. Yesterday we did 13, 14. Today we did 15, 16. Okay. Advishta sarvabhutana metrikaruna evacha nirmamo nirhankara samadukha sukhashami santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nishchaya mayyarpita mano buddhir yomad bhakta samipriyaha yasmano dvijate loko lokano dvijate chaya Harshamarshà bhayodvege Mukto yassa cha me priyaha. Anapeksha shuchir daksha. Udasino gatavyatha. Sarvarambha parityagi yo mad bhakta same priyaha. Anyone wants to recite these four?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can. Advista sarvabhutana maitra karuna eva cha nirmama nirahankara samadukha sukhasmahi sukhasami. Scroll down to. I can see, bro. The next verse.
This is here, right?
No, like, can you display, Prabhuji?
You don't see my screen?
Only the text 13 to 14 up to Samaduksha Shukha Sami.
Shami. So now you read this, right?
Which one?
Highlighted one. Santushta.
It's not shared, Prabhuji. Santushta, Santushta. The English is not shared. Only the Hindi is there.
Maybe there is some lag. I'll again share. See it now?
Yes, now it is. Shantushta satatam yogi yatatma drira nishchaya maya arpita mano buddhir yamad bhakta same priyaha yasmannad vijate loko lokan nad vijate cha yaha harsa marsa bhayodvegar mukta yasa cha me priya. Anapeksha suchirdaksha udashinagata bhayataha sarvarambha parityagi yo mad bhaktaha same priya.
Well, thank you. Yes, Vijay Mataji, you want to recite?
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्र करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कार समदुःख सुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चय मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धि यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यस्मानो द्विजते लोको लोकानो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगे मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्ष शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथ सर्व आरंभ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्त स मे प्रियः.
Haribol. Thank you. So there are a few more verses, which we'll study maybe later. But these are very, very nice qualities. Krishna shares around 30 qualities in these verses. We have studied maybe half of them. So there are like 17, 18, 19, 20. It's the last verse in this chapter. Thank you so much. Prabhupada ki jai. Samvita Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha. Kripasindhubhya eva cha. Nana Bhavanebhyo. Vaishnavebhyo. Namo Namaha. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji.